Welcome to the Brilliant Board Review Podcast, your trusted source for high-yield board prep, CME, and the latest in clinical medicine.
Now, let's talk about SGLT2s lowering the risk, having a lower risk for recurrent nephrolithiasis. And why is that important? Well, kidney stones cost the U.S. economy billions of dollars a year. Have you ever had a loved one or yourself have a kidney stone? You'll understand the immense pain and suffering that someone has. Plus the loss of work and loss of school, inability to carry out even basic functions for a period of time because of the pain. In fact, if you talk to people who've had pregnancies and deliveries, well, and then you ask them if this same person who's had kidney stones, and they'll tell you the kidney stone is much more painful than giving birth. Now, you may argue with that, but it's the multiple discussions that I've had in literature I've read. So this is a cohort study moving forward with patients either getting SGLT2 or GLP-1s. They're both great drugs. But we do know that SGLT2 cotransfer 2 inhibitors promote uric acid excretion and urinary flow. And it lowers the risk of kidney stones and gouty attacks. So in this study, they followed for the patients for about 1.3 years. And what they noticed was and it was 14,000 on the SGLT2 inhibitors, and GLP-1, it was 6,000 GLP-1 agonists. And they went in patient years, 1,000 patient years, and it was 156 versus 103, which was a very significant in reduction of nephrolithiasis. Number needed to treat was 20. Especially if the patient had recurrent nephrolithiasis, number to treat was 5. So think we talked about all these great things that the SGLT2s can do if they can take away kidney stones. Now, let's go back and take a step back. I know you were taught in medical school. I know you were taught in your lectures. I know you were taught, and you can still find it, hydrochlorothiazides. They actually do not do a good job for preventing nephrolithiasis. I know you were taught this. I know it's still in the textbooks. The literature is coming out. They don't do as great a job. Yes, in theory they should, but in reality they don't. So this is another reason to kind of think of the SGLT2s. What is the main problem with the SGLT2s? Costs, as we talked about, the cost. But as the costs come down, this is going to start becoming our front line. And remember, the hydrochlorothiazides, I want it to work, but it doesn't work in reducing nephrolithiasis. Look at the literature.
Thanks for listening. Visit brilliantcourses.com to learn more and claim credits for this educational activity. See you next time.